Have you ever seen a giant fall?
Yes. One time my husband's stilt broke when it was made out of metal, and it was like something was wrong with the metal in the bolts, and it went chink, chink, pew, boom, on his wrists, and he broke both of his wrists 3 days before he was supposed to be Uncle Sam.
Oh, no.
Bad. But he's better now.
I know some tall girls who feel very uncomfortable with being tall. How do you feel about them?
I always high-five them. Super mega high-five them. And I think, well, many times the tall girls will take pictures with me just because finally there's a girl taller than them. I worry about their posture. When you're walking on stilts, when you're a giant, your posture is really, really important. If you're not aligned and strong, you can hurt yourself. And I see some women and men who are tall, don't want to be tall, and they will bring themselves down and be very weak in their core. And so I just think that that's unhealthy. And because I'm a music teacher as well, I'm especially sensitive to that, because I think, well, that's not a good singing posture. How can you express yourself if you're all crunched up?
Do me a favor, if you're a kid and you've always wanted to be in a magic show, please raise your hand. If you're a kid and you've always wanted to be in a magic show, please raise your hand. My friend, the young man right there, would you stand up for me, please? Yes, I stand up. Good. If you're a kid and you've always wanted to be in a magic show, raise your hand. The young lady in the far back, would you stand up for me, please? Great. Come forward if you would, and my friend, would you come forward? Come stand up on the stage. You guys clap out loud for my two friends. They're going to help me on the stage. Hey, man, good to see you.
What are some of the rules you have around home and on the road about trash?
Some of my rules for trash?
Say rules at home.
One of the rules would be if someone at my house finds something they think is to be thrown away on the floor.
Oh, wait, you're not going to tell me like my mother did. Before you throw that away, let me see it.
No, they know not to touch it because it's probably mine, and I probably have something in mind to do with it.
Does that explain the big pile?
That explains the huge pile. It's not even big anymore. It's huge, enormous. It's like mega pile.
Thanks for talking with us. Gracias por hablar con nosotros.
Let's see. What is
De
that?
nada.
Oh yeah, no problem. De nada.
De nada.
De nada.
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 Let the tip of your tongue come through your teeth. Just a hair. Nada.
De nada.
A little too much. Now listen.
De nada.
De nada.
Nada.
Oh, qué bueno, ¿no? Qué bonito.
Bueno, no? Sí. Both hands, maybe. Both hands, both hands. Recognize the feeling.
Uninsured motorist coming through.
want you to go up to her.
It's a total body workout, complete body workout.
You don't look like you're doing anything when you're up there, but
Oh, it's quite physical. Requires being in shape. You can't be a couch potato. You have to stay with it.
does anybody ever say, "Oh, I could get up on that pedestal and hold still. That wouldn't be anything"?
Most people actually don't say that. They say, "I could never do that." I hear that more than anything. I could never do your job.
Why do you think they say that?
Because they say they can't hold still.
How hard is it to hold a face still?
It requires just really getting into the character, becoming that character once you put your makeup and your costume on, and you become that statue. You kind of become one with your character while you're doing it.
Is the face the hardest thing to hold still?
Not really. The hands. The hands are the hardest to show no shaking. And the eyes. You can't not blink, and that is the one thing people say, "I saw you blink." Well, yes, of course, you would go blind if you tried not to blink, so.
What's the rule on eyes?
On eyes, I try to keep it sort of downcast halfway, just to bring a kind of surreal look to it. But then I do make eye contact. I do a lot of fun things with audience, bringing them into my space and creating a sort of connection with them.
What rules do you follow health-wise for your eyes?
I use a lot of eye drops. It's having the makeup around my eyes and being in the sun really gives me the red eye. It's a total body workout, complete body workout. It's quite physical. Requires being in shape. You can't be a couch potato. You have to stay with it.